Twister and street. What do you need?
A capital.
Okay. And then right here also?
Okay. I capitalized New Hampshire.
My name is Barbara Demers, and I'm a grade 6 teacher here at Hillside Elementary School. What's this?
The zip code. He told us to make one up.
Oh,
so I did.
I'm the homework site coordinator for the after-school program at Hillside.
Okay, I'll take that out.
The students are in grades 4, 5, and 6.
Do you want to do giant calculator? Come on, you're good at math.
I know, I did it last time.
A typical day in the after-school program starts when the children are downstairs and they have their snack.
Okay, our trivia question for today. How many got the answer?
The students who don't have homework will stay down in the cafeteria, and they generally play educational games or some other games or interact with the other adults that are down there.
Who has homework? Line up. See you later. Come on.
When they're ready to come up for homework, we all go up together, and then they get themselves settled and get their work out. I take attendance to see who I have up there, and I also use that attendance to see what percentage of the students who are attending the after-school program that day are coming up for homework. So if 7 is smaller than 9, what are the chances that you're going to be able to make a group of 9 out of 7?
0.
0, okay.
All that time.
There are 2 places where they can do their homework. One is quieter, it's our Title I room.
Let's stop and get your thoughts.
It's a much smaller room. There are partitions, so they're not really seeing anybody else so that they will not be distracted. And then a regular classroom.
Stick in the bee's hole.
Uh-oh, what happens then?
The bees.
Students may talk more in the classroom than they would in the other quiet room.
I thought a liger was an animal off the movie. I didn't think it was real.
No, it's a real animal.
Lion
It's a
and
mixture between
tiger.
a lion and a tiger. Yeah.
The desks are arranged so that students who have the same types of assignments or the same assignment, because they're in the same class, can sit together and they can discuss. And generally one helper will go over and sit with them to do the guidance.
In the 1800s, it was common for people to take baths only once a week.
Yeah, that's because that's back in the 1800s.
I see that.
Now, what do you want to say again? Stop and think. Let's reread. Always reread what you have.
We're very fortunate to have a Title I teacher in the after-school program, Karen Corcoran, and she has a smaller room, and it's got natural dividers within the room, and she's able to go and spend the one-to-one time with the students that need that extra help.
He liked Pete better than his other family, maybe because... Why would he stayed with Pete all that time? You said maybe he might have gone back to his other family, but he didn't. Why?
Because Pete was taking care of him.
That's the because. You right without a lie.
And one thing that we've started to do is rotate students, because everyone should have a quiet time to do their homework. There's not one student that couldn't benefit from just that little quiet space.
Oh, I'm sorry. Put them to my ear. Why don't you finish it? Tell me why.
So I could hear the ocean.
That's what you told me.
Sometimes we just need to sit near a student, and that's all it takes, and the student feels confident because you're sitting there. At other times, we'll choose an example or a page and have the student explain what they're doing, what you're thinking with this. Did you have to borrow one any of these?
Certain ones, not all of them.
All right, girls. What do we got here? What are you reading?
I'm reading A Taste of Blackberries.
Taste of Blackberries. What's going on?
One kid in there was allergic to bees, and he was poking a stick in the bee's hole.
Uh-oh.
And,
what happens then?
The bees came swarming out. Miss Mandy, she helps me do my reading and all that. Is sad. By going to the after school, I understand reading more, because I understand that I need to read a lot more to understand the book.
Well, you're going to have to tell me what happens after, okay?
Okay.
All right. And what are you reading?
I'm reading Night of the Twisters.
Oh,
Basically, by having the structured homework help, it gives the students confidence that they can complete an assignment and they can do it well.
Okay, but it can't be on the same line as your date.
Okay, I'll take that out and put it.
Okay, so why don't you go fix that part and then come back.
They don't have to rush. things will get addressed in a timely manner, but it's their time that matters.
Last word, and R comes after K. The rest
You want 2/3 of all the students, and you know that of means multiply. Okay, so we'll put that multiplication. All the students, how many? Well, how many is that? 27. Okay.
The most satisfying thing about the homework club is the teachers are patient with you. They understand what they're doing and what you're doing, and they know how to do it.
It's going to be 2/3 of 270. You don't want that one over there.
If I was home alone without any help on my homework, I'd get really frustrated and probably throw things at my wall.
You're still going to make it look like a fraction, but where would the one go? Right.
Going to the after-school program does make me a little more confident because I'm getting better grades on my homework.
The 3 and the 270. Right.
If I wasn't going to the after-school program, I don't think I'd be as confident.